First of all, I'm so sorry that I'm being late to have an update in the Bitcoin market after the price makes a plunge to the October's low, which is very crazy. But it's not quite crazy, it's not quite shocking because I have made a video about this in the last couple of weeks ago. So guys, in this video I'm going to give you an update what will be going on in the Bitcoin market or even in the crypto market. What is the best strategy or what you should avoid when trading on the Bitcoin. So guys, welcome back to our channel, welcome back to our daily market analysis, and I'm Alex, your technical analyst from FundYourFX, and let's go straight to the chart. Okay, let's go straight to chart because we doesn't have anything in the macroeconomic, because today we will have BOE, Bank of England interest rate decision, but it's not quite relevant. Okay, we are going to skip that. So let's talk about the macro from the Bitcoin market. Okay, so first of all let's go down to the weekly chart. I'm going up to the weekly chart, straight to the weekly chart. We are going to see the potential target or movement for the Bitcoin market. So guys, by the way, if you have watched our previous video about the Bitcoin market, what will going on after October, because in the last previous episode ago I told you that Bitcoin will likely to make, or not likely, but Bitcoin will make last time all-time high in October of 2025, and the correction starting from October, from this month November until the next year on October also. So we will be seeing that the price of Bitcoin is going to plunge or make a correction until the end of the 2026. And then for now, for the minor trend on the weekly chart, we are going to see here there is potential rejection on the demand zone. This is the demand zone right here. It came at around 93,000. I'm going to round it up. So the actual price is on $92,902 until $86,567. This is the first demand zone. This is the first minor demand zone that there will be a sign of rejection, but it's very small rejection. It's not that big because the last all-time high is happening on the October, 6th of October. This is the last time that Bitcoin will move into the all-time high. So after this there will be small rejection, and then the price will start moving to the bearish trend. For the price to continue into the bearish trend, we have to make sure that the price plunge and surpass it below and close below $74,372. This is very strong support. Okay, this is very strong support. So after the price plunge or surpass this kind of price, 74,000, then we can say that there is high likely chance for the Bitcoin to start moving to the downward momentum and potentially having long 1 year cycle into bearish trend. Okay, so this might be going to be shock you a bit, because if we see that you are an investor of Bitcoin, we are going to see every time the Bitcoin price makes a correction, it should be on the 77 until 80% correction. Let me check it out here. Okay, this one, the last correction. Okay, this is 77%. Before that it should be on 84%. Before that also it's going to be on, wait, throttle, apologize for that. Before that also it should be on the minus 86%. So if we want to count it up, if we want to average, the average for the Bitcoin to make correction after all-time high, after the 4-year cycle, after 3 until 3.9 year cycle, it should be from low to low, it should be decreased by 82%. 82% from now, from the all-time high, where will be it the support? Should be around here. Okay, look here. This is why I love supply and demand, because here on the 77%, if you want to see right here, there is a pretty strong demand zone. So what we can do right now is to wait. What we can do right now is to be patient so that you can start entering the Bitcoin position is on the best price possible, which is on here $31,829. We are going to round it up to $32,000 until $25,000. That is the range. If you are the crypto investor, you want to make sure that you have the best discounted price ever. I'm not joking, I'm not even joking that the price is going to plunge to the 77% or even on the 80%. I'm not going to make a joke because I hate Bitcoin or something like that. No, my analysis is based purely on the price action. We are seeing that in historic time, after the price creates an all-time high, then the Bitcoin want to plunge to minus 77 until minus 82% on average. What should we do right now? So if you are a trader, why should you worry? Because you can short the position of Bitcoin. If you are an investor, why should you worry? Because you have already take profit in the all-time high. You should be taking profit on October. Why you shouldn't take profit on October? If you are an investor, please keep in mind that Bitcoin is solely move on price action or technical analysis. Well, you may say that, well, there is a government issue or there is a macro issue is going to shake the Bitcoin price, but often the time, okay, and plenty of time, you are going to enter Bitcoin based on the price, right? You are going to check out the Bitcoin price and check out the chart, and then you can enter even though you are solely based on macro fundamentals. So this is pretty much it for the monthly and weekly. We are going to deep dive on the daily chart. If we see here on the daily chart, let me delete this first. Okay, if we see here on the daily chart, the price makes a megaphone pattern, which is, I hate this pattern so much, because if you trade on the megaphone, you are going to lose so many money rather than taking up your profits. Because often the time, the megaphone is not quite reliable if you want to trade short or long position when the price reach the low trend line or the upper trend line. It's quite a bit challenging for you to trade this kind of pattern. So to simplify this one, on the daily chart, we can see right here, the price already made double top, and then the price right here already made change of character. And right now, the price right here made an inside bar. Bearish Harami bar. I mean bearish Harami candle, not bar. But for inside bar, should be on the bar chart. Harami should be on candlestick pattern. So for this one, it should be on the trend, bearish trend continuation. Where is the next demand? Where is the next supply? The next supply should be like this. So there is highly potential that the price after it touched this zone, this is the demand zone, the first demand zone, then the price to climb up to another 100,000 mark, and then picking up the supply zone, the supply demand, the supply area, and then it can start plunging to another demand zone. So for the daily chart, there is potential that the price action itself is start entering to the bearish trend. So for you, if you are an investor, please guys, if you already your average is low enough, let's say 80,000, 70,000, you can start taking up your profit here. You doesn't have to be greedy or something like that. You have to start take profit, because for the correction itself is going to be on the 32,000. It's quite low, it's very low, because as usual, history repeat itself. It's saying that Bitcoin will lose 77% until 82% of its value from the all-time high point. So you have to be careful about this one. See the chart, analyze yourself. Do not trust any influencer that say, okay, Bitcoin is going to be in all-time high again after this. No, please do your own research. That is what you should avoid in the crypto market. Stop listening to influencer. Stop listening to everybody that's saying that Bitcoin is going to be on all-time high again. I might be wrong, but I analyze based solely on the chart pattern, not based on influencer voice or mouth. So what should you do right now is do your own research, or make my research right here to be your canvas, to be your blank starter canvas. So guys, well, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something about this one, and I hope you trade safe on the Bitcoin market right now, on the crypto market. And if you found out that this video is helpful, please share this video to your friend, like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also don't forget to follow our X, TikTok, and Instagram so you can get notified if I made this kind of video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Trade safe, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.